friends.
Yeah, new friends. Who really look extremely excited.
Yeah, especially Aslan.
Yeah, but I've never seen anyone more excited
He loves
in my
being
whole
on
life.
podcasts. So, we're here with our second year friends, and then we're going to talk about video games.
Yeah.
And maybe exams.
Possibly.
And if I get hot again, we're going to talk about Toro.
Really? Do we have time for that?
No. We'll try not to talk about that.
I think there's not enough time in the world.
But first, no. Wait. We should have them introduce themselves.
Yes, introduce yourself.
Introduce yourselves. Right?
Starting with the fox.
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Foxy, year 2 English major.
Hello, I am second year student. It's me. And I'm John Ariana.
And I'm Phil again.
I'm Guai, year 2 English student.
And I'm Aslan, second year student.
Yeah.
Chilled out.
Yeah.
So chilled out. Aslan is the most chilled out person.
Every day. Probably should have been less chilled out during the exam time. That was stressful. Now we'll talk about that later.
So chilled out, you sleep.
Yeah. But that's not wearing any socks. It's a little.
Really, because I will always, before I met the second year students, I knew Aslan was the only one I knew because he always had cool socks.
He was rocking it. He was like in the Italian mob man. Very nice shoes with no socks.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's so gangster.
He's
That's
like-
a mobster.
Like he just killed somebody.
What?
Just killed somebody.
Maybe he did.
Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna talk about first thing we're gonna talk about is our slang of the day.
Slang of the day.
Dun, 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 dun. No, that's the other one. Alright, so our slang of the day for today is threw you under the bus.
Threw you under the bus.
What I'm going to do tomorrow. Probably next week.
Easy. Because we're going to be talking about video games today, we thought that appropriate slang would be to talk about threw you under the bus.
Yeah.
So explain what happens when you throw someone under the bus.
Well, literally,
Yeah, literally.
they would die.
Literally, if I took you and threw you under the bus, it would mean that a bus was coming and I threw your body under the bus. That's literal. That's terrifying. But we're talking about the figurative meaning.
Yeah. So what it means figuratively is that you would let something bad happen to somebody. Or also you would let them take the blame.
Yeah, I was gonna say, or take the fall
Yeah.
for something.
Mm.
So if, for example, we all have class together and we have an exam and everyone, Foxy, I, me, Gway, Phil, Aslan, we all cheat on the exam. And the teacher asks us, who cheated? And I say, I cheated. I'm throwing I under the bus.
Yep.
I'm letting I take blame.
Yeah. And what part of the phrase, to me, it always meant like something bad is coming, and instead of helping your friends, you would just let them get hurt by it. So a lot of times when I'm playing video games, my cousin in law school, who should be, don't get, that's too much. When my cousin and I will play video games, and then there'll be a bunch of like people who are fighting coming, and I'll stand there and be like, "Don't hurt my cousin!" Ah! And then I'll like, I will die, like I always do. But then I look down to see where my cousin is, and he's on the other side of the map, just hanging out, just chillaxing. Threw me under the bus every time.
Yeah, so if you're playing a game with someone and you're on a team and like all the guys are coming to kill you and you run and your friend dies.
Stays courageously, heroically.
Stays behind and dies. You just threw your friend under the bus.
Thanks,
You
Tomas.
let your friend die in that video game without helping him?
Yeah.
Or her?
Yeah. His brother doesn't throw me under the bus as much. Usually his brother will die with me, and I appreciate that.
That's good stand-up.
Yeah.
Good stand-up thing.
But yeah, never trust a brute. Let's just look out the two. Nah, we can't. No, that's all. But yeah, so you can use threw me under the bus for if you're letting someone take the blame, or if you let something bad happen to them,
Without trying to
helping
help or assisting them.
them, or if you run away from bad things,
Yeah, that's true. I can run away from my friends in a bad situation, and I'm also throwing my friends under the bus.
Yeah.
I'm letting something bad happen to them, but I'm getting away from the trouble.
Yeah. Alright, so today we're going to talk, before we talk about video games, let's talk about something more interesting to me, which is the midterm exam that I just gave today to these 4 kids.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the midterm exam that I gave on Wednesday morning to these 4 students.
Yeah. So was that awesome? Did you guys have fun today? Well, describe for the friends at home what the midterm exam was.
One step away from here.
So the midterm exam today was 200 multiple choice questions. Yesterday, I was trying to get an answer sheet for that exam. We don't have 200 question answer sheets. And then Joey was asking me what is it? I'm like, yeah, 200. He's like, 200? Yeah, yes, yeah. So that happens.
So what happens when you take cultures with a job film?
Yeah. Completely unnecessary 200 question midterm.
Over the top.
Yeah. But here's my thing about that. My feeling is, like, as an education school, we should be doing things that you would have, like, an experience with many different types of like, activities and whatever else and exams. And so I do, like, the 200 question multiple choice exam. And then I do, like, a 5 question exam. The final is 5 long answers. And then I do, like, I used to do this thing where I would let the students pick the format of the exam. If y'all want to draw a picture, you draw a picture.
But not anymore.
Oh, they took that class where that's where this came from. I used to open it up like, do whatever you want. You want to do dancing? We'll do the dancing final. It'll be wild. And then they would always pick like multiple choice and matching.
Surprised they didn't pick a singing exam. Was that an option?
Of course it was an option. I was like, you pick the type of questions, you pick the medium. So if you don't want to do it on paper, you want to do it on like paint it on the wall, paint it on the wall. I don't care.
It's very
You want to do
It's very outside. How outside the box
Yeah.
are you?
the thing was and then they would pick like you want to do it alone, you want to do it in groups.
And they chose multiple choice and not chose solo.
Fun news here, dude.
That's boring.
The first year they picked to do it alone because I was like, you put it in groups. And then I was like, you want to do it here? You want to do it at home? Do it take home?
Yeah, take home, if you are given the option of doing a final or any exam in class versus take home, choose in class.
Yeah, take home.
Take home exam is going to be.
Yeah,
I did a take home exam and it's impossible.
yeah. That's how the Germans went to figure out.
Take home exams are equal. They're
Equal,
extremely
okay.
difficult. Yeah, because you can't take home an easy exam.
No. So that's where it came from, and everyone would be like, I just want to do multiple choice in groups. I was like, let's show you multiple choice. I'll show you what multiple choice can do. And then that's what they're halfway through, his soul came out of everybody and just fell on the floor. It's very sad. Anyway.
Oh, and one final, the reason we are talking about this is because in the future, when you take a class with myself or John Phil, and you have a midterm exam or a final exam, when you are finished with the exam, bring it to us and go home.
I'm really hot about this. Look at you.
No, you don't have to stay in the room. Why would you stay in the room if you're finished? When you finish a job, you go home. Right?
Yeah.
You don't stay. You go to work, finish your work, then you leave work.
I
You go
was
to the exam, you take the exam, you finish it, and then you leave the exam.
like the way the Thai kids take exams, I don't understand any of it. They do weird stuff. They do weird stuff. They use like tons of whiteouts.
Yeah, why?
I have no
like
idea.
different colors and
Yeah.
underline things.
They underline. They take a ruler and look. That's not necessary.
Yeah,
That's
don't
not
do that.
necessary, sir.
That takes
Don't
time.
do that.
That takes you're wasting time.
You're distracting me now.
Yeah.
I can't concentrate on giving you the
Yeah,
exam.
now I
And then everybody today was counting their answers. Well, 200. Like, what
you
is
don't
that?
believe me?
Yeah.
It's like some student with like for making sure that is already like all finished. Like they can make sure if it is an answer or misinformation.
Yeah, I mean, you could look at it, but then they're like, just forever. Yeah, yeah. But then also, I would say, that's what I was gonna say.
A lot of things about education here are very roundabout.
What I was gonna say is, when I was a student, if I was taking an exam and people finished, then I would feel bad. Like, I'm not finished. Oh no.
Yeah.
That kid's real smart. I'm real dumb.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, ah!
Quick.
Yeah.
But sometimes if you finish first, you think like, did I do something wrong?
Yeah. If I smoked an exam,
If I just like blew through the
and
exam,
nobody else was even close, I'm like, ooh, I just failed that.
yeah, I should look at this again.
Yeah.
But if I finish dead last, also nervous.
Yeah.
On writing exams in university, I always finish last because I wrote too much.
Yeah, I was just slow.
I virtually wrote, but I wrote too much. So yeah, when you finish the exam,
Be free.
go home.
Enjoy your life. Go, get a snack.
Play video games.
Play video games. Yeah, this is what we're gonna talk about.
Let's talk about video
Let's talk about it right now! So today we're gonna talk with our friends here about video games because they play video games. I think some of them do.
Yeah.
So what video games you guys play these days?
I play League of Legends.
Well, I normally play FPS. I usually play FPS, but apparently because there's too many FPS on the market, so I start to play indie games, which is more fun, or arcade games.
What
Indie games, that's the thing.
game?
What is FPS?
FPS is a first-person shooter game.
Oh.
Which ones did you play?
Well, something like Half-Life, Portal, Counter-Strike, something like that. Battlefield. So, and the setting has to be something wrong and break the facility, and we have to get in and find out what's going on, something like that. The storyline has to be fun, otherwise I wouldn't choose to play. That's why I'm starting to play indie games instead. Because indie games mostly have contains fun storyline and fantasy.
So you don't like just shooter games that are just multiplayer
Well,
without a story?
in the past, every developer tried to make a fun game. Doesn't matter what kind of game it is. But nowadays, something like EA games, they're just focusing on benefits and graphics, but they will not focus on how fun the players can receive. They just get in the map, shoot, and get score, level up, just so. So it just, I can't achieve anything with that unless I'm playing something that's fun, and I have to move forward to find out what's going on with each map or level until the end of the game.
I kind of respect that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was reading an article the other day about how this trend of first-person shooters, they're getting rid of the single player, the scripted modes, and they're just making it here, play on that map, and go and play together, and how it's that's what's more popular with players today. But then like Fox and I feel the same way. I want to play a story. I want to know why I'm shooting this guy. Well, I don't want to shoot you for no reason, sir. Unless you. Oh, I was gonna say it. Oh, I'm getting hot now. Getting hot.
Here it comes, oh my god.
Yeah.
I feel as though if I played, I mean, I played the occasional video game, but if I was like, if this was a habit, if I played video games habitually or daily or whatever, I feel as though I would agree with you. I would not this word.
That's why I have to keep making maps for the games so I can play for myself, and it's quite fun actually.
What do you play, huh?
Similar to boxing, I used to play SPS, first-person shooting game, but now I just more with it. And like boxing, I play indie game, and now I just play whatever I find, and mostly just actually old games like Nintendo and all of that.
Yes.
True.
Recently, I play Harvest Moon. It's fun, but
That's the one where you get emails from, you get letters from, like, the cow, right? You get a letter from, like, the game will send you an end letter, like, hi, Phil, I just want to let you know that I miss you, and I want to go home.
And I'm a cow. But you get letters from the animal.
Yeah, you get letters from the characters in the game. The computer generated characters will send you letters like, dear Phil, I went out walking. It was wonderful. I really missed you. Why don't you come back and we'll go walking together? Yeah. Except that it's also really creepy. Like, are these people real? Are you real? Are you real? I don't know.
I feel like that is cute, but then I would also feel like if I were receiving all of these letters, I would think like maybe I should go outside.
Yeah. You go outside and then they send you letters when you come back.
Oh, it brings you back in.
Yeah. But it's also really fun.
It sounds.
You get to decorate your house.
I want a letter from a cow. I
Yeah.
never got a letter from a cow.
Or a frog.
I would like one.
Hello, frog. Hi, Phil. I was eating with fly today and I thought of you. I miss you, Phil. Come back home. Yeah. What were you playing? You were playing a video game when we started the podcast.
Did you just have a crisis intervention relief?
You know what I'm saying? I was doing the thing, and then I changed my mind.
Before the podcast, I playing a game.
Yeah.
And then I changed to get to this.
What were you playing?
On Europe, it's that one Euro of Europe. It's like a Dota, but it's popular in Asia, like Malaysia, Singapore, Thailand. But Dota is
Is it in Thai? Or is it in English?
in this next place, I think in Korea or something.
It's in Korean.
Main server.
Oh.
But they are the language. It's like Dota, you have to plan, you have to play with your friends for 5 in one team.
It's just like when I play that I play League of Legends and it's like the same. It's multiple player games, right? But it's like for fun. It's like you can talk to your team like on the network and stuff. And I don't play this game because people just like you have to do it. You don't need to do it. It's like all they just gonna play with you if you like don't do enough stuff. But this is not going to happen. It's League of Legends. You want to can talk to your team and they can like type or something. And if they just ignore it just becomes
Yeah, that's true, man. When we play video games, like nowadays, you play video games online all the time. People are just nuts.
Yeah, people are cool.
People suck.
Taking it too serious.
Yeah.
that's one reason why I don't play online games.
Yeah.
It becomes not fun.
That's not fun.
I don't know, like for the reason I play game, you just want to have fun, right? And when I play a game, I just want to have fun. And when my team, like they're being too serious, they're just like they just being defiant. They just you saw it. You knew you don't play them together, so you're like, why you just play so serious? This is a game.
Yeah.
So you don't win, like, I mean, maybe you win, but you don't win anything.
Also, a lot of times I find myself like getting into arguments with like 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
And then like a 12-year-old can only say like 5 or 6 hateful things. But I have a whole, oh my God, just the hateful, mean things
An arsenal of hate.
about like his eyebrows. Just talking about his eyebrows for like 20 minutes. And things that he didn't even think of. It's like, you're not good at this game, Phil. Like, look, kid, let me tell you about your stupid face. Here we go. And then it becomes a whole thing. It's just hateful. It's hateful. Sometimes I do that things. I get hot.
Maybe a keep crying.
That was a kid. I blasted out this kid. I was playing with my cousin. We were playing Dota, and so it was the 2 of us and 3 other people we didn't know. One kid was just like complaining about the simplest thing. And he was right. He had a point. I was just not in the mood, and I was like, you know what? You're a dirty liar! And I just went off for no reason. Then my cousin tries to come in, he's like, Phil, like, just calm down, man. Like, it's okay. I was like, you know what? You too! Everybody got it. No, for no reason. For no reason. It was hateful. And the keeper was right. And then we lost the game because I was busy yelling at him instead of.
Too filled with hate.
I was too filled with hate.
Concentrate on the.
Oh, it was embarrassing for everybody. And the kid was probably 5 years old. Probably didn't know anything. Call him like son. Listen, son. Shut your face. Don't you want to phone back? No! Anyway, it's not important. It's not important. It's not why we're here. So, we talked about video games. We talked about what kinds of video games are. Where do you guys go to play video games?
At my dogs, all my thoughts.
For me, and well, I used to be like my friend. We go to the internet cafe and play together. Like, I have a lot of fun with the game that they play. There need to be 5 people for the team, and it's 5 people, my friend and me. And we 5 are going to the internet cafe and play together. We can sit in the room and play and shoot all out in the cafe. I don't have everybody else, but I don't care.
I think when we are playing, it's like in the internet cafe, it's different and more fun than play alone.
Yeah, definitely.
How much the internet cafe is super cheap, right?
Yeah,
Is it like going on for 2 years or something?
10
Or an
Oh,
hour?
it can be licensed for 7 if you like. You will get a user and you will pay for it. You can get like 12 hours for 100 or this and that. It's will get cheaper if you buy more and more hours.
Like a membership to an internet cafe?
Yeah.
It's like a membership to a gym, except
Yeah, not as like the opposite.
it's the opposite of a membership to a gym. It's the same, but also the opposite.
It's like I went to my friend's place and he's studying in the private university and it's like around his university like there are a lot of internet cafe and it's really big. It's kind of like more than 200 computers in one cafe and the payment is really cheap. It's kind of like less than $5 per hour. And so like and some of my friends like we just stay at the cafe like all the whole time. Maybe more than 2 days. We didn't go anywhere to play again.
Wow, it's dirty.
I know.
It's dirty.
So speaking of people spending long stretches or long periods of time in internet cafes, I wouldn't say that it's popular, or I wouldn't say that it's commonplace, but there's been in the news on multiple occasions of people spending so much time, like consecutive periods of time, at internet cafes without eating, without drinking, without stopping, really.
Yeah.
And there are reports of people dying.
Yeah. Death by video games.
Just playing games on the computer until you die,
Yeah.
which is terrifying.
Is it common to see people play for like 24 hours?
Yes.
Yes. Usually I do.
Wow!
What's the longest time you've spent, if you could guess, the longest time you've spent in one session of playing a game?
Almost 36 hours.
No.
What is wrong with your face?
In one sitting, like sit
Well,
down.
because I had an accident, so I couldn't move anywhere, so I just sit there.
So, if doctor puts you in front of the computer, is like,
at my house, so I just have to sit there in front of the computer and find something to do.
Okay, so you didn't have a lot of choices. You could have read a book, but you know,
Yeah,
you had choices, but you couldn't really move, like you couldn't get up.
but that's not the same as being camped out in an internet cafe.
Yeah, like
What's the longest you spent in an internet cafe?
yeah, where you can stand up at any time and go outside and do something else. The longest period of time that you sat down and just only played video games.
The longest time that I have played a gaming session is when I was in high school, like 3 years ago maybe. It's like I got a holiday, like about after the exam or like I'm not ready. I need to relax. And I was sitting in my house in front of the computer and was playing a game for like, I don't know, this small battery farm. I'm not sure about that, but if you talk about in the internet cafe, I think it's for like 5 hours. It's not that a long time because I'm studying now and I don't have the time.
Really? Really?
Yeah.
5 hours, really?
You know, I was.
And then you were like, I need to study for the cultures midterm, so
That's possible. I believe it. I believe her. But you guys,
he's
yeah, I
done.
think that.
That's done like 5 days.
That's my guess.
I'm only 7 hours.
7 hours?
It's the most.
When I play games, it's everything in my eyes.
Um,
When playing more than 5 hours, it's making tired. And I'm doing something else like watch movies or sleep.
I'm gonna put away the game and I'm gonna turn on the movie.
Yeah.
In the same, through the same screen. The
It
same
sounds
screen.
like that sounds good. Man, we can talk more about this. We don't have time today.
Yeah.
Because,
We got a late start.
yeah. Next week, maybe, I'm just gonna go off. It's gonna get crazy.
I might not even come.
You might not even, I don't even need you to come. We're gonna get that kid to come, and then it's gonna be amazing. Or not. Maybe not.
It's gonna be totally amazing or not amazing.
Yeah.
That's there's two extremes.
Yeah. But thanks to our second year students for
Yeah,
coming
thank you
out
guys for
today
coming to hang out with us.
and chatting with us. Sorry that we had to interrupt your video games.
I feel like it's very appropriate that he left the video games to do this video game podcast, and now
Go back to playing video games.
going back to the video games.
It's like, of course I'm going back. Of course, lady. What do you think? All right.
Thank
Yeah.
you for coming, and thank you for watching.
Yeah.
See
Enjoy
you
your
next week.
lives. Bye.